My name is Andrew, and I'm 19 years old.
Come on, Freckles.
I don't think my brain is wired for me to be neat and tidy. It actually drives me a little nuts when things are too clean and organized. For me, walking through this house is natural. I know how to balance myself. I know where to step, where to go. So it's not really a problem. I've always been in this type of environment, and I learned the hoarding from my mom. I don't know how else to live.
I'm Jean, and I'm Andrew's mom. I haven't made a great deal about his hoarding because I do the same thing. He's learned it from me. It has become ingrained in him as well as in me.
I think the fact that both of us are participating in it makes it a vicious cycle.
My name is Chris, I'm 25, and I'm Andrew's brother. My brother, he's 19. Andrew, love him. He is stuck in that house. When I saw my brother's bedroom, the first thing I thought of was my mother's bedroom. I couldn't believe it. He had taken on the same traits that my mother did.
I hesitate to blame my mom, but I mean, it's just the situation we're in. She led me to this organization.
I cannot say that he shouldn't blame me because he should blame me. I am responsible for it.
I was too young to know what was going on. I never remember my dad being around.
My father, I don't know the best way of saying he was a bastard-coated bastard with bastard filling. I mean, he was not the best guy.
When I went through my divorce, it was a very, very painful thing for me. That was totally out of my control. I had no recourse. I couldn't say, no, you know, I don't want the divorce.
When my mom was drinking, she pretty much just stayed in her room, isolated herself. When she was done for the day, she'd just go in there and watch TV or read some romance novels and kill a box of wine.
They had to make their own meals. They had to dress themselves. They had to wash their own clothes. They had to do all these things that a traditional mother would do.
I tried to get away from that house as much as I could. I would spend all of my time at my friend's house. I would spend time just walking around the city.
I was a failure as a mother.
This is an emotional problem. This is deep-seated. I think they feel that their lives have some sort of emptiness without the clutter. They need to have stuff.
Andrew has had 15 years to watch me hoard things. While it's only been 15 years for me, and I'm over 50 now, it has been his whole life. It's his way of coping since he was 4 years old.
It scares me to think that I'll be a hoarder forever, and I'll never be able to live any other way.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. I am Dorothy Brenninger. I'm a professional organizing expert, and I specialize in hoarding. Why are we here? Why do you want all of us here? Why?
So we can have a clean house.
In this case, Andrew is 19 years old. He is the youngest self-admitted hoarder that I've met. This is going to be new for me. I'll be whispering in your ear, but I'd like for you to manage the crew some of the time and actually help them and your mom get this house up and running.
Okay.
Okay? Teaching organizational skills to Andrew will be a key. This is not like we're taking a hoarder who is 40 or 50 or 60 and having them undo these bad habits that they've had for years. We can actually affect a change and teach him now the kind of skills that he can use going forward. Okay, so we're gonna get going, but actually, I'd like you to give the direction, so please tell the crew that let's get going, let's head into the house and start on the living room.
Okay. Let's get going. Start in the living room.
Let's go.
Perfect. Yes.
Maybe get the things behind the door so we can actually open the door all the way.
You got leadership on my very right-hand side. I love it.
What is it that you think you need or needed that your mom was not able to give to you?
She was just like, go away. And that's what she did when she came home. She just stayed in her room and she checked out as a parent. I really always looked to my grandmother. When my mom couldn't take care of something, she would.
What did it feel like to have your grandmother in your life? And what are you gonna miss?
I really miss just walking into her house and feeling like I was home. I'd walk in the front door and she'd be there with a warm smile.
And the warm smile said to you what? What did it say to you?
Said that she was happy I was there. She was glad to see me.
Every child should have that, huh? To know that someone's happy, that they're there.
Now I just feel like I don't have anybody. Really old cake?
How is it really old?
Well,
If you go like this and feel dust on it, just toss it.
pen / calculator.
Ooh, can be helpful. I need an office supplies area, huh?
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little frustrated right now because I look at it like they're going through a treasure hunt right now. They're looking for buried treasure that they haven't seen. See, most of this stuff I would just end up tossing all together. They're picking through the treasure instead of tossing out the sand.
Mom, popcorn tin?
Is it empty?
Yeah.
Can it be used for like cookies and stuff?
I guess.
They know that there's only a certain amount of time left, and they won't be able to get it all done if they keep this up.
We're gonna go left to right, and let's get to it because we're gonna clear this out and then get right onto the middle room and then move on to Andrew's room. We're gonna each take a bag and start clearing the cans and bottles.
Okay.
Would you? Would you help?
Why are we saving my room for last?
Because we can't do two at once.
We can't.
So,
Okay.
all right?
It
We better get to it.
It will
Oh, really?
I mean, if my room is the one that doesn't get clean because we run out of time, you have no idea how angry I'm gonna get.
Really?
I'm challenging you to help your mom right now, okay? And to do the very best that you can to help her. When you know that what you want is a priority to you.
I mean, I really, really think I should be working on my room, but we've been working on the rest of the house this whole time.
We can look at the surface and go, God, this kid, he doesn't know how to work. He's oppositional and he doesn't want to work. The truth is, Andrew doesn't know how to give a voice in a healthy way to what's inside of him.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna be literally given no other options,
No, I mean, you could say, to heck with it, I'm gonna go do my room. But you have to let everybody know that you're not gonna cooperate, and why?
Well, I'm not going to cooperate with this plan.
Tell them, not me.
No, they're not listening to me.
Well, get them to listen to you.
No, it doesn't matter. They never listen to me. No one listens to me. No one values what I have to say.
Well, you get them to. You get them to value what you have to say. So, just get your mom's attention. Tell her to turn around. Look at you.
Well, I don't have a problem with what my mom's doing. Dorothy is making us work here first.
Got it, so I'm here.
Okay, you tell her.
Tell me.
I think this plan of action is
Yes.
If we work on 2 rooms that my mom has been hoarding forever, then we aren't gonna get to my room.
I'd love for you to join us. If you'd rather do your own room,
You know, at this
I
point,
understand.
I can't do either of it. I need...
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about whose room should be done first. I want to find out what's really going on here. There's a person inside of you that's, you know, really hurting and upset.
I just don't know what value the relationship with my mom has when these things are gone, when we don't have hoarding in common anymore.
The hoarding gave you what? Hoarding with your mom gave you what, really?
A bond.
Yeah. And that's what you really want.
I feel like she's just gonna go to work every day and forget I exist.
At 19, it's the time in Andrew's life to say, I'm moving forward. It's not the time for him to make up for losses in his childhood. He can only say, I'm sad and angry about what I didn't get.
Your mom has lots to learn. And we don't know if she'll ever learn, and that's what you're facing, huh? You don't know if she'll ever get it. And you might have to just accept that.
Can I ask you to put the bag right here?
Okay.
Thank you. I think Andrew is doing a really good job getting rid of the stuff in his room. He really is sticking with it, and he is throwing things out, and there's not going to be much left in his room. We took a lot out of this house. I figured we would because there was just so much trash. Really, by far and away, this is the most trash I've ever extracted from a house. We took out 7 tons of trash, and 1 ton of that was donation.
I think the most important thing I took away from this whole process is hoarding isn't any way to live. And you absolutely need to create the best situations for you, because you can't expect other people to do it for you.
Andrew is a wonderful candidate for therapy. I think Andrew needs somebody who can really hear his feelings and help him become a man.
I think I definitely have a greater chance of success than my mom does. It's very possible she'll just continue the way she's been living.
If, and I think this is a big if, I go back to the hoarding, he can move on. He could go live somewhere else, and I'd be okay with that. On the other hand, I don't want to let him go because he is my baby.
My future is bright. However, I don't know. I don't know whether I'm gonna be able to include my mom in that. I just love her so much. And I don't want to leave her behind.
I'm Shania, I'm 14, and I'm in 8th grade. I do feel like my mom's a hoarder. My mom buys a lot of stuff. She buys beads, which she doesn't need. She buys clothes that she doesn't need. More beads.
My name is Belinda. I'm 37 years old and I'm disabled. I believe I am a hoarder. I had an immaculate house. I mean, immaculate, nothing. There was no dust, there was no dirt, everything had a place. It's basically like when I got sick, my house got sick.
My dad is a hoarder.
My name is Kevin and I'm 52 years old.
He's a hoarder of bills.
I just save all the bills for years and years.
I think I am also a hoarder. I collect a lot of baby dolls, and I got a bin full and then half a bed full of stuffed animals.
She's got 3 bedrooms full of stuff, and she won't get rid of anything. And every time I try to help her clean, she'll turn around and walk out and scream, shout, yell, stomp. You gotta realize it is serious.
I am known to have tantrums. I take out my aggression on my stuffed animals, my doors, my walls. I kick the stairs, I stomp on the floor.
Shut up. I'm not gonna shut up. I feel like I'm not doing my job as a mother, teaching her the right way to do things. She's never seen a clean house. She's never seen things put away right away, in the right places.
I know my mom feels bad, and I know my dad does too, for having me live in an environment like this all my life.
Shania is a hoarder because she sees her mom and dad. And, you know, the child's gonna learn from their parents.
I never learned how to clean. The only way that I know how to clean is put stuff in a corner.
It's gotten to the point where I can't live here anymore. It's so bad, it makes me sick. I cry, I'm depressed constantly. And I just can't be here no more.
It is kind of scary that my mom said that she would leave if we don't get the house clean.
It would be devastating for me if my wife did leave. I didn't realize Belinda was thinking this way and that she's really tired of it herself, like I am.
At this point, I gotta think about my health. I mean, it might be cold saying that, but I gotta think about my health. My mental health, my physical health. I can't take living this way anymore. I'm done. And I mean what I say. If this house don't get clean, I will leave.
Hey everybody.
Hi.
I am Geraldine Thomas and I'm a certified professional organizer specializing in chronic disorganization. Today we're going to attempt to clear out some paths and empty your home and get it organized to where you feel comfortable and happy living here. Does that sound like it's an agreeable plan to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get going.
All right, let's
Do it. Do it.
Belinda, I have a chair for you over there. So let your mom make sure she sees everything that's being thrown away.
Let's take this box for a second. Okay, there's a few things in here.
My name is Mark Pfeffer. I'm a licensed psychotherapist specializing in the treatment of compulsive hoarding.
That's something you want to keep?
What should I do?
Yeah,
with
it
that?
goes to
Still
my
good, but I
husband.
don't really.
Okay, so let me grab that. That's a keeper, and we can get rid of the box. How was that? So how does this feel right now, Belinda? This moment, are you okay right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst you ever felt, what do you feel right now?
Almost a 10.
Belinda was notorious prior to this cleanup for her behaviors that really gets people to leave her alone. The crying,
I'm starting to cry.
the lack of energy.
If I have to stay here anymore, I'm gonna bust out in tears and I'm going to my room and I'm going to sleep.
And of course, the throwing up.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. They all worked in the past, and they're still working today.
I gotta get out of here.
Okay, well, let's do a few more bags. I want you to learn how to deal with this.
I can't be in here. My stress level.
Okay. Okay, how about this? How about in 2 minutes, we go outside, we spend a little time there, and then we come back inside and try it again for a few minutes.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm done being inside. You're not getting rid of that because that was yours. No, I don't want you to get rid of that.
Wait a second. No, stop. Stop. Talk to me. Talk to me. What's going
She
on?
wants to keep everything in mind.
I'm keeping a lot of things that Shania might want when she gets older. And I know that's how my daughter thinks. She's like, well, I don't want it right now, but I might want it when I get older.
Wait a second. Belinda, this is her item.
It has gone through all 3 of my kids, and it was mine when I was a baby.
And what is it?
It's a baby blanket of mine when I was a baby.
Okay.
And something I just can't see giving up right now. Because it's gone through all 3 of my kids. And maybe it might go through her grandchild of mine.
It was my understanding that she was really concerned about her daughter being a hoarder. That's clearly not the case. It's not Shania that's doing the majority of the hoarding in here. It's definitely Belinda.
I didn't want to sit there and go through every little piece of clothing, saying what fits and what doesn't. Don't care, anything on that table, do whatever you want with. There ain't no freaking room!
I told Shania this is her stuff. She's got to make a decision. It ain't up to me or Ma if you keep it. But Mom will say, you know, maybe you want to save it to remind you of something. And then Shania gets confused because she don't want to disappoint us. What are you afraid that would happen if you let this go?
She'd yell at me, she'd get all upset,
No?
and she'd make me start to cry, and...
Okay. Belinda?
It's
Shania.
mine, but if I get rid of it, you're gonna get mad at me.
Go tell her. Tell your daughter what she needs to hear.
You can get rid of ones like that, but they're really extravagant.
But what if I don't want them?
Then I will take them.
If she doesn't want it and it's hers, she should be able to get rid of it.
I believe that, in essence, Kevin and Shania are afraid of Belinda because of the power that she wields and this sense of entitlement that she holds so close to herself.
Do you have conversations with your mom,
No.
or is it mostly that she just talks over you?
She talks over me a lot.
What do you think would work with your mom to get her to listen to you?
Don't know.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and what happens when you try it?
She just gets mad.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that much time left. The
That's garbage. That's mine. Garbage.
She says this is hers and it's garbage.
Oh, okay, then get rid of it. Don't leave it on my tables. These
don't have much
have got
time.
to go
Hurry up.
upstairs.
You gotta listen to your daughter.
Hurry up. Do you want this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an old
Okay, don't give a story.
German
no.
toy.
Don't give a story.
Take a lead from your daughter.
Mom.
Let her be in control right now.
I don't care. I
Yes or
don't
no?
want it.
Okay.
Okay, donation then.
Okay, this is donated. Everything in there is donated. These can go so they don't match. Am I ever gonna do candy making again? All right, this can go. Donate it. Woo! Woohoo!
How happy you just made your husband.
Oh, I'm glad I made him happy.
Let me see you toss something in there. Find one thing. That's your mission. I want to see you throw something on the truck. One item. Very good. Give me a high five.
Belinda,
Yep.
Value City has donated for you a twin bed for upstairs, a room of your own, and a new queen bed for you two.
Awesome.
I want to start over and like learn how to clean. Oh my gosh. Make good decisions about what to keep and what not to keep. I love it.
I think the family made some progress, but without any supervision and help during aftercare, I believe that the family will retreat back to their old ways.
I want the house to stay clean. I want us to spend more time together. It will come. I'm not gonna say it's gonna come immediately, because we gotta get back into it. But time will tell.
My name is Jake, I'm 21, and I'm unemployed. I don't actually intend to collect anything. Pretty much whatever comes in my house doesn't leave. Food wrappers, bottles, cans, any kind of garbage, really.
My name is Joe, and I'm Jake's mom. I don't understand it. I think that's how it began. Just all this stuff started piling up, and it got to the point where it's too much.
Every single object has a meaning behind it. Say my mom buys me a water bottle. I feel like if I throw the water bottle away, that I'm saying I don't love my mother.
I can go in his room and see everything I've ever brought over. It's there.
The reason there's so much dog hair in the house is because I feel like if I throw away the dog hair that I'm going to speed up my dog's aging, and I know how insane that is, but I feel like I'm killing her by doing it. I don't even try anymore. I used to manage it somehow, but such bull when you can lose something within a 1 foot vicinity of you, and you actually have to look for it. It just has gotten so much worse.
My name is Franklin, and I am Jake's boyfriend.
My name's Terry. I'm Jake's dad. Jake and I live in, actually, it's hard for me to just say this, but Jake and I live pretty much in a garbage dump.
I honestly think that the house, it's a two-person act. Everything upstairs is all Jake, and everything downstairs is all Terry.
It's just, I mean, when they first moved in, it was a regular apartment, and now it's just a junk heap.
There were hundreds of bottles on the floor, and that's just from 6 months. But I've been piling them up for years. I just don't take them out. I don't care.
My dad is definitely an alcoholic. Absolutely, no doubt. I don't want to say it makes my situation any worse, but it certainly makes it harder to focus on my own problems.
He's such a good kid. He'd never hurt anybody, and it's just sad that he has this disorder, whatever it is. It breaks my heart.
I want things to work for him. So.
They just spend their entire lives taking care of me and making sure I'm okay, and I'm 21 and... I'm sorry. I'm 21, I'm supposed to be out having fun, graduating college and all that, but I can't even take care of my own hygiene.
Hi, it's Tara. Hi, I'm Dr. Tara Fields. I'm a licensed psychotherapist. I work with people who have OCD, hoarding disorders, and many other things.
He wants to talk to you alone.
Okay.
But I want to give you a warning. He's extremely drunk.
All right, I'm going to go talk to him.
All right.
Terry, I hear you want to talk to me. I'm Tara.
Well, I'll be quite honest, I don't trust you guys.
You know, I mean, I have to, you're bringing up something, and I can smell you've been drinking.
Yes, I've been drinking, so what? So what?
Well,
what's that got to do with anything?
Are you worried?
Asshole. Why is that a problem?
What I see is Jake's getting very agitated.
Jake's getting agitated because I'm giving you a hard time. That's all
I'm
that
getting
is.
agitated because you're not being rational right now. It's frustrating that you are just sitting on the grass and drinking all day. And do you know what it's like to see someone you care about doing that to themselves? Do you have any clue what it's like to see that?
I have to stand back also because...
Okay, you don't like the smell. You know what?
I
don't
don't.
care what you like. You got here 5 minutes ago. What do you know about him? You know nothing.
Dad, do not get in her face.
No, you know what? It's okay. Do you want me to be a part of this?
I do. It's just...
Okay, and here's what I want to reassure you about, and your dad can choose to listen or not, is that you're going to be in control. Anything you don't want to do, you just tell me, so you have all the control. I promise you.
I can actually just leave. Is that okay?
I'm so
No,
okay
you
with
have
that.
all the
Jake
power.
wants me to leave. Okay, do you want her to be here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I want her to be here too for you, but I don't have to be here with her.
You don't have to. Absolutely.
She's here for you. She's not here for me.
That's right. Let's continue and see the home.
All right. Bye, Dad.
Don't trust a word she says.
Dad, shut the up.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What's... You know what it is? You're absolutely right. It is. You're absolutely right. So you've got two battles going on. Your dad did have a point. You don't know me. It takes time to build trust. So whatever you need from me to feel safe with me, you tell me, okay?
My anxiety's pretty high right now. It's really weird seeing a bunch of people you don't know putting on face masks about to go in your house. It's an interesting situation, to say the least.
So what's the feeling that's coming up now?
I'm just scared.
Okay. And what are you afraid of?
Just like how...
So rate your anxiety for me. Where is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's definitely like a solid 8 right now. It keeps like going up and down because I keep considering different outcomes.
I'm really clear that we don't want it to get to a level 9 because we know level 10 is too much for him to handle. So if I can really convince him that anything below a 9, if it's an 8, if it's 7, if his heart's beating, that he can actually manage that. Okay, this is what I need to hear to help you. Tell me what that voice is saying when it's talking about the outcomes, because this is how you freeze yourself, how you get that brain lock, is that you start jumping ahead too far, and how's it going to turn out? Don't jump ahead, okay? Don't jump ahead. Stay in the moment. Right now, you're outside. So the liquor bottles are all here.
These are liquor bottles. All under that table, this entire closet's full of bags full of liquor bottles. I'd say there's about 1,000 wine bottles downstairs. That's not my doing. That's my father's doing. Is this all one? No, it's not. Oh my God. I never knew this was down here.
This is like the beginning of it.
Terry Greenley. What is wrong with you? Oh my God.
Jake.
What? Are you kidding me?
No.
How does it feel?
It feels good, but it's really disturbing to see how much.
You did it. Ooh, you did it, you did it, you did it, you did it, you did it. Okay.
It's just so up seeing like,
okay.
the like evidence of what he's done to himself. It was abstract before, but now it's like solid and contained in it.
Yep. It stinks. I mean, I can smell the liquor, I can smell the filth, and then I can only imagine what it was like when the drinking was going on.
This is garbage, but I have a really hard time accepting that. I just think like this is so many memories, and
But you know what? The more you find out that you can tolerate this, the better it's going to be. Okay, where are we now?
Like an 8.
Okay, so where do you feel it in your body?
Everywhere, my whole body's just
No, I want to know specifically. Where do you feel
my
it?
head feels like it's about to explode.
Okay.
It's
what
like
else?
this intense pounding. My mouth is going dry. My arms are getting weak.
Okay.
It's just like
Do you
I
feel
used
anything?
to play this game all the time when I was a kid.
I know, and you don't now, and I get that. And what's the worst thing that would happen if you threw it out? What's the worst thing that could happen?
Realistically, nothing.
Yeah. Right. This stuff is just a lie.
Then I'll never be able to play it again.
Right.
But
And
I
if
don't
you-
think. I mean, look at that. It's cracked. It's.
Yeah. And if you never play it again, then what? Why is that so awful? Oh, yeah. In the garbage. In the garbage. Amazing. Amazing.
I'm just gonna do this as fast as I can before I change my mind and decide I don't want to do this because. Okay. Getting rid of the dog hair is definitely going to be the hardest thing for me. To make my dog's life better, I have to do something that my brain tells me is killing my dog. I just want her, the last couple years of her life, to be the best years she's ever had because I owe it to her. If there's one thing that'll seriously just take me down, it's this.
So this is the final hurdle. You are so close to what you said you wanted days ago when I first met you, which is clear slate. And a clear slate, you can write anything you want on it. So let's start. If you can do this, clear this up, that's graduation.
Really?
That's graduation.
It's like I'm doing it for her, you know? I
And
just don't want her to live in a bad situation anymore.
Yeah, that shows how much you love her. It shows how brave you are. That's love.
I love her so much.
This is helping her breathing. This is helping my breathing.
Oh my God.
You're right. This is all bull. This is all total bull.
You are amazing.
This is all such bull. I can't even. This isn't my dog. It's dead. This is dead hair. It's nothing. I'm so down with doing this right now. I'm so okay right now. I'm so okay right now. I mean, I'm not, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
What Jake achieved was phenomenal, and it was huge progress forward. But as I say, when I work with addicts, you know, all addicts have a big support system that allows them to continue their behavior. You know, the other people sort of in this play that's his life haven't been around.
My dad's gonna flip out, probably. Even though this is all beneficial to him even, he doesn't want it happening. He would prefer to stay in the mess, I think.